Now, information from the Regional Center for Maritime Safety of Central Africa, known as CRESMAC, and which is based in Pointe-Noire, Congo, and he also controls the Gulf of Guinea, says a missing oil tanker off the coast of Gabon has been spotted by U.S. satellites. The Pantelina ship carrying 17 Georgians and 2 Russians was declared missing by the Georgian Foreign Ministry last week.
It should also be noted that the tanker of 121 meters carried approximately 7,000 tons of fuel and was to be received by the Gabonese Company of Storage of the Petroleum Products at the port of Ovendo. According to the latest information gathered by Africanews from the Regional Maritime Security Center for Central Africa, which controls the Gulf of Guinea, the tanker resurfaced off the West African coast.
With us now is Captain Golele Rudi. Golele Rudi is the Deputy Chief of Operations for CRESMAC. Thank you very much for joining us, Captain Rudi. So your organization, CRESMAC, says this tanker loaded with petroleum products that had disappeared off Libreville has been spotted in the West African waters by satellites. Could you give us some more information on its disappearance and its reappearance now on the radars, on your radars?
In fact, it all started on the 13th of August at 2 p.m. when the Multinational Coordination Center was contacted by the Libreville Marine Operations Center requesting for the location of the Pantelina tanker from Lomé and assigned by Gabon Oil Marketing. It was spotted for the first time in the Sao Tomean waters, then at 11:42 p.m. in another place. Finally, on August the 15th, south of Libreville at around 326 nautical miles, heading 140 degrees with a speed of 12 knots. While at this place, Zone A countries were contacted, and the Congolese Navy deployed patrol boats to intercept it. Unfortunately, we lost the signal, probably after changing its course to find itself today off the coast of West Africa, as you have said.
Does CRESMAC have the tools to spot or monitor all the boats that sail in the Gulf of Guinea? And can it happen that a boat is invisible to your radars?
Normally, we keep an eye on most of the boats that sail in the Gulf of Guinea, but sometimes some of them fall through the cracks. But we are working to acquire more equipment in order to have better coverage. For a tanker to be visible on the tracker screens, there are several parameters. So technology is not an exact science. Sometimes, with weather conditions, we cannot detect certain targets and certain signals. So I think this tanker went through the same phenomenon.
Okay, but is this type of incident common in the Gulf of Guinea, Captain Rudi?
Since the heads of state and government decided to set up this maritime architecture, which goes from the Regional Maritime Security Center to the Multinational Coordination Centers and the Marine Operational Centers, we have had permanent patrols and an awareness among the population that maritime security is vital for the blue economy on which most of the states of the Economic Community of Central African States depend on. It is rare to have this kind of incident where the ship remains invisible for a while, but we have a few incidents.